Welcome to Earth Dominion. Today we will be learning a foundation flow. Please remember to warm up. If you haven't already, go and check out my 6-minute warm-up video. Hi guys, please join me in the middle of the mat with hands at heart center. Hugging your elbows tight to your side body, open out the hands, straightening the arms. Lift up through the legs, lift up through the spine, right up through the crown of the head, tucking your tailbone under and inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Step to the front of the mat, inhale, raising the hands up overhead. Exhale, folding at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, raise the head up with a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Now you can keep your hands on the thighs, on the knees or the shins if possible, if you can't reach the floor. Now inhale, look up, bend the knees and step back to plank. Exhale, bending the elbows, keeping the elbows close to the side body. Inhale, raise the head and chest up high for cobra. Lifting up through the spine and the crown of the head if you're feeling any pinching in the lower back. Now inhale, exhale, push back with the shoulders, raise the hips up high and lower the heels down to your limit, keeping a micro bend in the knees for downward dog. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Now inhale, look up, and you can step, walk or jump your feet in between the hands. And inhale, raise the flat back, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slight bend in the knees. Exhale, press through the feet, curl the spine up to standing with hands at heart center. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands at prayer position. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold, folding at the hips. Now inhale, look up, bend the knees and step or jump back to plank. Exhale, bending at the elbows. Inhale, raise up to cobra. Keeping the spine up tall, reaching through the crown of the head. Curl the toes under. Exhale, press back to downward dog, pressing the shoulders away from the wrists, raising the hips up high and lowering your heels to your limit. Now inhale and exhale. Inhale, raise the left leg up into a 3-legged down dog. Now exhale, step your left foot between the hands. Now here, keep your left knee, ankle and hip all tracking in one line. Keep your hips square and drive back through the back leg, driving through the heel, extending through the leg. If this is too much, bend the knee and lower the knee to the mat. Now inhaling and exhaling. Inhale through the nose and exhale. Lower the right knee to the mat and uncurling the toes and placing the top of the foot on the mat. And here you can try to move your foot back an inch or so. Just make sure that your hip doesn't collapse on the right hand side. Keep your hips nice and square and press your hips forward. Imagine there is a rope tied to your hip and someone's trying to pull it forward. Now place your hands on your knee and inhale, raising the head and shoulders up over the hips. Open up the shoulders, reach up through the spine, reach up through the crown of the head and raise the chest up high. Now inhale and exhale. Inhaling through the nose, raise the right hand up, stretching through the hip flexor. Keep inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Inhale and exhale. Now place your hands back on the mat and inhale, slowly start to move the hips back, straightening the front leg. Keeping the toes planted on the mat and stretching through the ankle and the shin. Now inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, raise the toes up off the mat, reaching them up towards the sky. Straighten the legs, straighten the arms. Inhale, exhale, curl the spine over the leg, bending the elbows, straightening the leg, keeping a little micro bend in the knee, but extending the leg right the way back through the hip socket. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, raise the head up, straightening the arms, straightening the back, and pressing the chest forward, getting a nice little stretch in the back of the leg here, creating new space. Inhale and exhale. Now inhale, bend the knee and return back to tabletop position. Exhale, press back to downward dog. Keep pressing the shoulders away from the wrists. Again, raise the hips up high and lower the heels down towards the mat, keeping a micro bend in the knee. Now we're going to stay here for a few breaths, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. And take notice how your body is feeling right now. Notice the extra space in the leg that you was just stretching, and really focus on your breathing, inhaling through the nose, and exhaling through the mouth. Now inhale and raise the right leg up high. Extend through the leg, extend the leg right out of the hip socket, pressing through the heel, pressing the shoulders away from the wrists. And exhale, bring the toes between the hands and keep your knee tracking over the ankle, keep your hips square, keep the back leg straight, keep the hips, knees and ankle all in one line, and press through the back heel. Now you can drop your left knee here if this is too much of a stretch for you. Try not to let your left hip drop down towards the mat. Keep them up nice and high, keep them nice and square. Keep inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. You can adjust the hands if you like, come up onto your fists, come up onto your fingers, whatever makes it easier for you to get a nice, easy, comfortable stretch. Inhale to prepare and drop the left knee down towards the mat, placing the top of the foot on the mat. Now inhale, raise the head up, reach up through the arms, and exhale, curling the spine over the knee. And again, imagine someone's pulling your hips forward. You want to be reaching forward into this pose. Feel that someone's pulling your left hip forward, getting a nice stretch in the front of the hip flexor. Inhale and exhale. Again, if this is too much for you, just ease off a little bit and focus more on your breathing. Just ease off a little bit and focus on taking deeper breaths, getting nice little extra micro stretches in the hip socket. Now place your hands up on the knees. Inhale, raising the head and shoulders up over the hips. Keep reaching up through the spine, reaching through the crown of the head. Inhale and exhale, keeping your hips pressing forward. Now inhale and raise your left arm up overhead, stretching up through the side body, and now you should feel this all the way from the fingertips, all the way down through the side body, through the hips, down to the knee, maybe even to the ankle. Should be a nice full left hand body stretch. Keep pressing the hips forward. Again, return to the breath, inhale and exhale, place the hands back on the mat. Press the hips back, keeping the toes on the mat, getting a stretch right in the front of the ankle and the shins, and lower your head over the knee. Keep pushing the hips back and straighten the leg, keeping a nice little micro bend in the knee, protecting the back of the knee. Remember, inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. Remembering not to let your hips dip to one side, keep them nice and square, keeping your ankles, knees and hips all in line. And just breathe. Now inhale, straighten the arms, raise the head up and start to curl the toes back, pointing the toes up towards the sky. Now you should feel this all the way up the back of the leg. Now exhale, curl the spine over the leg, deepening the stretch. Keep pressing the hips back, extending the leg. Now inhale, straighten the arms again, raising the head up and push your chest forward, deepen the stretch even further. Now ease off if it feels too tight. You can even massage the back of your leg if you feel you need to. Inhale to prepare, and on the exhale, curl the spine over the leg, bending the elbows to get the last little stretch out of the pose. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, return to low lunge and come back to tabletop position. Exhale, lower the chest, bending the elbows down to prone, and inhale up to cobra, raising the chest and head up high, pressing through the hands. Curl the toes under and exhale, downward dog. Now get comfortable here, feel the nice openness in the back of the legs. Keep pressing the shoulders away from the wrists, press through the fingers, raise the hips up high. If you can, try to spread your hip bones out as a Y shape, so up and out. Try to turn the ankles out a little bit, making sure that the edge of your foot is parallel to the side of the mat. And we're going to stay here for 5 breaths. I want you to inhale through the nose, expanding the belly, and exhale, pulling the belly button to your spine. Okay, so inhale, expanding the belly, exhale, belly button to spine. Inhale, expand, exhale, contract. Inhale, expand, and exhale, belly button to spine. Now inhale, look up and step or walk your feet up in between your hands, raise up to a halfway lift, hands on your knees. Exhale, forward fold, folding at the hips. And you can either grab the back of your legs here, like I am, or place your hands on the floor. If you can't quite reach the floor, you can place your hands on your shins, your knees, or your thighs. Remember, always stay comfortable, always go to your own limits, don't push past. Now inhale, bend your knees nice and deeply, and on the exhale, press through the feet, raise up through the inner legs, right up through the hips, through the core, up into the chest, straightening the back, and inhale, hands up overhead. Exhale, hands heart center. Tuck your elbows into your side body, open your hands out to the side, stretching through the fingers, keeping your shoulders, hips and ankles all in one line, keeping your head above your shoulders, reaching up through the crown of the head. Inhale and exhale. Now we're all done for today. Now I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. I've had a rad time, and this closes off the Foundation 7 series. Now I hope you have a rad day, and I'll see you again soon. Namaste. Thank you for watching and taking part in this video. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button below. And if this video helped you, please share with anyone you think this may help, as this is the reason for this video, so I can reach out and help people. Please comment below for any input or suggestions and click subscribe to make sure you catch our future uploads. Don't forget to check out the Facebook and Instagram pages to see more regular content and tips on living a healthy, strong and balanced lifestyle. Thank you again.